so she wrote that song during a Science of Mind class. That was her project. And so that's what showed up. Cool, huh? That's when we were at La Crescenta together. That's great. So I love that. All right. Today, I picked the joy of release because, there's so many times when we carry things and then when we release it, how do we feel? Joyful. It really makes a difference. So I wanted to share a little bit, but first, of course, I have a little joke. I have not been able to find my joke file, and I found it. So this one's called Hit 'Em Again, Lord. A crumbling old church building needed remodeling, so during his sermon, the preacher made an impassioned appeal, looking directly at the richest man in town. At the end of the sermon, the rich man stood up and announced, "Pastor, I will contribute $1,000. Just then, plaster fell from the ceiling and struck the rich man on the shoulder. He promptly stood back up and shouted, "Pastor, I will increase my donation to $5,000. I know Diana's right last. Before he could sit back down, plaster fell on him again. And again he virtually screamed, "Pastor, I will double my last pledge." He sat down and a large chunk of plaster fell on his head. He stood up once more and hollered, "Pastor, I will give $20,000. This prompted a deacon to shout, "Hit him again, Lord, hit him again." It's one of my favorite ones. Isn't that great? So there you go. That's the Lord in action. It's incredible. Well, as I was preparing, we had a great day yesterday. So before I get into my talk, yes?
I got a picture about one of my birthday yesterday. It was a old man.
You want to do okay, come on up. Oh, I know who you're talking about. It was amazing. Okay, this is a little background. We had an intuitive fair yesterday. And Bob was one of the healers. And you got to turn this on, my darling. And there was a gentleman there that has some, I would say, fairly severe problems. So share. I would love to hear that.
The biggest point is that we all have blocks. We all shield, right? So this 86-year-old man's name is Peter that way. I'm at the head and I get to look into this man's eyes. 86 years old, I looked into many, many babies' eyes. It was so beautiful. There was no difference. None. His eyes, until his guard came up. Then his eyes started to wake up. And then they closed down like, I see you, but I don't know. His guard, you can see his guard came up, but it was so beautiful. His eyes, just looking right through, it was just like looking into the baby back there. It was so pure and pristine. It was beautiful. So if I got anything out of yesterday, I got a supercharged from an 86-year-old man. His spirit was still alive and big. His body was having a little trouble, but he was there. So that's what I wanted to share.
And he was present. That's awesome. Thank you, Bob.
Goose,
Wow. He's got goosies. Good. Thank you, Bob. And along those lines, okay, Roxy Angel Superstar is up in the sound booth. So we're going to send her a blessing of love. Everybody. Send Roxy love. She's worn out from last week. We love you, Roxy. You're amazing, Miss Superstar. Whatever you want to say to her, send it to her now. And let's infuse her with love and energy and joy and peace. Love you, baby.
Thank you.
You are awesome. You are a master of organization and putting together these events. She is. I mean, it's incredible. Without her, I would have to do it all. Anyway, so it's great. Thank you, Roxy. I'm so grateful for you. Okay, anybody else who volunteered yesterday? Pam, everybody stand up.
Yes, Pam.
Stand up.
Come on, Pam. Pam, man that door. Woo! Susan around here somewhere.
You can accept the applause.
Yes.
It's okay. All right, so maybe that's one of her things. We're going to have to learn to accept, baby. All right. So with that, I was reading something on the internet, and I always try to find stories and things in order to inspire me. And this one inspired me in order to do this ritual, this process today. Oh, and I thought, I don't have that, but I do. So she was working, she had clients, and she had a client that was just a horrible, yelled at her, was mean to her, was awful to her. And she realized, that, she hated this person, and it was, she would think about her all the time, and it had been several years since she had even talked to this person. I'm going to pop that off. And what ended up, she had a realization that she needed to get this out of her body. Because if you don't get it out of your body, what's going to happen? And I've seen this time and time again. And the healers were helping a lot of people yesterday to release stuff that's in our unconscious and our subconscious mind. And we don't realize that we're holding it. Maybe we've had a boss that was just a total you-know-what. Or maybe we've had a partner, a romantic partner, and we've broken up with them. Maybe we've had a parent be cruel to us. So it's really think about, and if you have this person on your mind, and if you talk about them, even if you talk about them 2 or 3 times during the month, you got an issue, okay? We call it tissue issue. So you've got an issue, and that's something to release out, because I always say, that individual is sitting there and they're all pleased as punch and they're just happy sitting in their little chair, and we're the ones going, I can't stand them. They're awful. They're horrible. Blah. And so with her, what ended up happening, she realized she was carrying this energy because she was thinking about this woman from 10 years ago, okay? That's how insidious it was. And all of us, if we haven't released maybe a divorce or something, it doesn't really matter what it is, it's the time to do it now. Because, I was doing that talk with William Peters from the Shared Crossing Project, and he talked about when he was living in the John of God community, that the things that were the easiest to cure were cancer. Because there's a web of negative energy. You're really nodding your head because she's one of the healers. And that was so easy to cure if we would release our emotional negativity out of our body. And to hear that from somebody who is healed, not just cured, I'm not even saying healed, cured, thousands and thousands of people, that was a profound thing to hear. So Missy and I were down at John and got together. I'll bring you up later. And she's taken another group into October. November, woo! Awesome. Anyway, why I said that is that disease and the things that bother us, maybe you have a stomach problem, and I realized yesterday my stomach was just hurting. And I realized I had carried so much stress and pain that it was holding in my abdominal area, and I needed to let it go. And so I got the work, and then I cried on her table, and I thought, oh man, I need to do some clearing, baby girl. Then, when I was reading this article about this person who was the mean, horrible client, and she was just awful, she finally said, I need to do a process, and we're going to do it together, but I'll explain a little bit about it. So the process is, and the purpose is to let go of negativity and to become aware of it. And we've hung on to it for years. There's another thing that happens. People will trigger us. Anybody ever get triggered by somebody who says something to you? Oh, yes. Yeah. And they're like, that mean guy at school, or whatever it is, because it's going to bother us. And you guys at this age, you can let it go like that. And you don't have to carry it. All of us older people, we've been carrying that bag of rocks for years. And I don't know, I released a lot, but I still probably have about 10 more bags on my back. How about you? I mean, really. And so now, John of God released about 20. But anyway, it was really, I thought, oh my gosh, I am letting this person eat my stomach away. And I got real clear, because when I'm meditating and I go in to get the message, darn it, I have to do more work. So we're going to do more work, and that's what this is all about. So I forgot my iPad, but I want to give you the process. But can I have somebody pass out those papers and pencils, please? I would appreciate it. And somebody else, Bob, thank you. You could do both sides. And what you're going to do, I'm going to find this, here it is. Okay, this is called the let go and know list, okay? So the first thing you're going to do on your sheet of paper, you're going to draw a vertical line down the center of the page. You're going to create 2 columns. I know, Rick? 2 columns, okay? So everybody, when you get your paper, you're going to label the first column, what am I letting go of? So I prepped you for the last, 45 minutes to find somebody you can't stand right now. And the second column is who needs to know. This means to list whoever's involved in the situation, which is you and the other individual, okay? So first thing you're going to do, draw a line down the center of the paper when you get it. Okay, and I'll wait. And does everybody have somebody you're going to be working with to release? Everybody got one? And big pieces of paper. They're right here, guys. Those aren't big enough. I'm sorry. Okay? Definitely not big enough. All right? So here, pass these back. How are you going to write on that baby piece of paper? All right? Yeah, go ahead. Hang on. All right. I'm going, what's that? What do they have? I'm going to draw on that little tiny slip. That's all right. That's all right. You got tiny pencils, though. It's good. All right. So grab a pencil. You got it? Go ahead, Beth. It could be an experience. So let's say, let's say something happened when you were in the 4th grade. And it was a horrible experience. The whole class laughed at you. I still remember one to this day. I dared go up and ask the teacher a question and everybody laughed at me. And that made me not want to ask questions ever again. Do you have anything like that? That's something. And then, whatever it is, and this is not for you to share with anybody. This is really just a personal thing. So draw the vertical line down the paper, okay, down the center. And then on the first column, which would be your left, right, what am I letting go of? So that could be a situation, an individual, whoever is involved in the situation. Maybe in that situation, somebody was present there. Okay, Rick's ready. He's ready. Okay. So everybody got that? What am I letting go of? And on the second column, who needs to know, meaning yourself, the individual, the situation, okay? So that would mean your name, the person that you just can't stand and whenever you think about them, and the situation that always triggers you. Any more questions? Please ask me as we go. Everybody got it? Okay. So let everything you were thinking and feeling come out as you answer the question, what am I letting go of? And write it down in the first column. It's important to include absolutely everything that comes up. Fear, doubt, anxiety, swear words, situations from the past, regrets that you aren't liking about yourself. It is important to release whatever negativity is there. Because quite frankly, I'm sad that I think this way about this individual. So you can put, I'm sad about that. Or you can write, I can't stand, rah, 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 and do a diatribe because you want to get this out of your psyche, you want to get it out of your body, you want to release it. Okay, I guarantee you, you will have freedom and joy at the end of this. It's important to release whatever negativity is there. Just think about it. You want to allow yourself to get to the point where you're taking responsibility for anything you have done now or in the past. When we do this, it frees us from holding on to the situation any longer and creating similar experiences in the future. And as you're writing this, the gal that I was telling you her story, she realized she had a pattern. And her pattern, so maybe this will help you to understand. And if you see that this individual is one of many and it's a pattern, she saw that she had not taken responsibility for one. She gave everything away. She was always trying to be a people pleaser. That was one of the things. she was not clear in communicating to that individual, her client, what she could deliver and not deliver. So the client was on her all the time. She did not set clear boundaries for that person. And a lot of times we don't say anything and we get passive aggressive. So the person that I'm upset with from years ago, I'm like, I never really said, you know, that's really mean and don't talk to me like that. That's setting a boundary, right? And to this day, I've got to let it go on paper because I don't even see this individual anymore. That's how insidious it is. And then and she said she let that person take advantage of her. So again, it's clear boundaries. It's putting a line in the sand and making sure that you don't allow anybody to take advantage of you and that you have a clear communication with them about what you desire and what you don't desire, okay? Everybody got it?
I got a
Go
question.
ahead, Rox, what?
Okay, so on the left side, you write down.
On the left side, what am I letting go of? It's the situation, the person.
Okay.
And you're writing down all of the things that you feel when you think about that situation or that person.
Okay.
I feel fear. I feel anger. I feel, for me, I feel this person is the meanest person on the planet. And that's what I'm writing down.
Okay.
Because I need to let that go. I don't want to carry that anymore. It hurts my heart. Right now, even thinking about it, I can feel it in my body. And I don't want that anymore in my body. And if you're in denial, that's not a river in Egypt. It's really about looking and being awake and aware so that you can be a clear channel to connect to the divine and the love of spirit. That's what we're doing here today. We're making you a channel of joy and receptivity and being a vessel of that. So that's why we do these processing. Oh, there she goes with another process. Oh, yeah. Because you'll have to do 1,000 processes before you hit enlightenment. And then when you hit enlightenment, you got more. You get even more. It's not even done.
That's not practice.
That's the practice, baby. Okay, so that's that part. Everybody got one? Writing down, I can't stand. Ugh, get it out. Write negativity and don't be afraid to be negative about it, okay? So everybody has that. So on the right side, you're putting your name, the individual's name, anybody involved in that situation. After you've completed the list, you fold it in half. And we're not going to burn it, but what we are going to do, because we have a fire smoke detector, we're going to rip it up when you're done, but let's get complete. So after you've completed the list, you fold it in half, and while the following on it, you write on this, I forgive myself. So write it on the back after you fold it so you don't see all that anymore. I forgive myself. I forgive the situation or X, the name. And everybody got that so far? I forgive myself. That's the first thing you write. I forgive blank, whoever it is, situation. And let me know when you're ready. The next line is, thank you, Creator, God, Spirit, whatever name you want to use, for transforming. Thank you, God, for transforming. Creator, Spirit, Bob, whatever you want to call Bob, or God. Love. Thank you, love, for transforming all negativity. Put capital letters all, A-L-L, negativity, to love and light, period. So again, that sentence is, thank you, God, for transforming all negativity to love and light. Thank you, Spirit, for transforming all negativity to love and light, period. We got a couple more sentences. Or actually, that's the end of it. So what you're going to do is now say to yourself, silently, say this to yourself, read it and say it to yourself. I forgive myself, I forgive blank. Thank you, Spirit, for transforming all negativity to love and light. And just feel it. Your intention is to release the energy of what has happened in the past. Everybody got it? Feel it? And when you're ready, what you're going to do, we don't have our shredder, but you're going to shred it yourself. When you're ready to release it, step up to the bowl. Do not burn it, please. We'll have to have Bob get a huge ladder to turn off the smoke detector. And I want you, in your intention, to allow yourself to feel that energy. And so as you rip up the paper, really surrender it, let it go, because it's not serving you. You're certainly not gonna, it's not gonna hurt the other person. It's hurting you. We're connected. We have either a big cord or a string. It's connected to us and it's sapping our energy. So you want to let go of it. You want to release it. And then when you walk out of here today, woohoo! You are free, baby, free at last. So whoever wants to start, pop up. You can come up to the wall. We have my totem, which is a crow, and then the totem for Sin of the Heart, which is our black band. And they're going to witness you releasing. Rox, do we have any music we could put on?
Sure.
Or no? We just
Yeah.
put on a CD. Oh, we could, let's just, instead of that, let's sing I Release and I Let Go. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Keep going. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. Okay, I am going to take that bowl, by the way, and I'm going to burn the paper. You know, you have released, I'm going to help release, I'm going to pray on it, knowing that you are all released, that you are free. And so in this moment, where do you feel that energy was? Where was it in your body? Okay, it's releasing out? Okay, so you want to shake it out? You want to do a little shake? Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it off. Shake it off, it's good, shake it off. Hallelujah. Great, you take it, Lord, because I don't want it anymore. Okay, shake it up. Shake it up. I surrender it up, baby. This is a job for God. Okay? Let it go, let it go, let it go. Now, I want you to take a moment, just take one moment, and in order for you to connect and you just released, there was a pocket in you that was released, visualize golden love and light showering over you, filling in your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul. Feel the golden love and light and peace coming into your body, surrounding you, a circle of protection, healing, blessing, and feel that golden love and light. We're going to create a bubble of love around you. So as you feel that, keep that bubble. The intention is to keep that bubble around you always and not allow any negativity, any things that you do not desire. It's just like plastic. It's just going to bounce off and it's not going to come into you anymore. And if you feel anything coming in, you need to do this process again. Do it again and again and again. Get more free. But fill yourself up with love, light, joy, and peace. So let's feel joy, joy, envision joy, whatever that looks like, feels like for you. Allow it to come in. Oh, yes. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. So I am grateful and thankful for this time together, knowing that we have, so beautifully, whoever was here by divine appointment to have a closer walk with God, to have a deeper connection with the heart and the purity of God and Spirit. And I know and claim for each and every individual that participated in this ritual today, they are released, they are set free, they are infused by the loving embrace of God, their angels, their teachers. And I know that as they move forward this week, all is well. A whole brand new baby day has been created. So I know that a consciousness has been shifted in each individual here, and we are grateful and thankful. So here you go, God. I'm turning it over to you. And so it is. Amen. All right, how do you feel? Better, huh? I know, right? It's like, oh. And I'm thinking, my stomach, it feels better. It feels better. Some of you carry it in your heart, some of you carry it in your stomach. So I am going to close with sending you just profound love and peace and joy. And I appreciate you and your courage for joining us today with me. And I am grateful for all of you. So I'm going to have you give yourselves a hand. Yeah. All right. So with that, we have EJ is going to sing a song, and I'm sure he picked the perfect one for this process. Thank you.